Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome to Philippine Antics, where we give you the most up-to-date information on what's going down all around. And hi guys. So we like to welcome all of our new subscribers and welcome back all of our
Welcome guys, and thank you.
Old and new. And thank you for all of your support and generosity. You guys have been really great watching our video in regards to the animal shelter and our rescues. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to cover a topic today from a viewer, and he's been asking. We'll put a screenshot up of the viewer here. Thank you so much for the recommendation. And today's topic is going to be, George?
It's going to be about VPNs. Now, guys, I understand that some of you want a specific video for certain things, for example VPNs or any app or any type of banking. We can't be too specific because, quite honestly, if you're very familiar with any apps or actually familiar with that industry, I'm gonna tell you right now, actually Heidi experienced this herself until, I mean, I already knew this all along, but most people are not aware of this. For example, the same app, it could be a game, literally the exact same game from the exact same company on a different device, changes user interface, changes everything, graphics, everything, you name it. Now Heidi's experience is, because Heidi makes music, guess what, on a different device, the exact same music software she uses, the exact same company, did it change?
Yeah, it did. The same
Not
with
even
some
close,
of our
right?
editing software. So it does depend, guys.
Yeah.
You can't really, we can't really go into full details because, again, depending on the phone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone, and which app, all the apps change a little bit. So somebody requested to talk about the two-step authentication
process and stuff like that.
Yeah, like a process to vet something or verify something.
Right.
And it's really impossible because it's different from each
Too
one.
many variables.
Too many variables.
Right.
But we'll cover a VPN, which is a virtual private network.
Right.
And these are needed all over the world. People use them in the United States for different reasons. The biggest thing that they use it for is like banking, Charles Schwab, credit unions, Hulu and Netflix, Apple Music, credit card companies, Chase, Vanguard, and some other companies that you can use as a VPN. There are many VPN companies that are out there, so people use it for many reasons. Also, as I'm to understand, government offices in your country, whether it's the UK, the United States, such as Social Security and some of the other tax places, we had to have our VPN on. So I'm gonna let George go into a little bit more about this. So it's
Okay guys, so some of you are wondering, okay, I hear a lot about VPN. What is it? It's called virtual private network, okay? Now, what that means is you're running on a proxy network. Now, proxy network means instead of using your network, you ever watch those Mission Impossible movies? We're trying to track down this guy and they show you this world map and they show he's bouncing off China, he's bouncing off London. You'll see that map. That's what a VPN does. Instead of showing your location, it shows that you're in China or whatever random country it chooses, or what you're choosing, depending on the VPN you're using. That's what it does. So it kind of hides where you're at. Now, why you're like, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. Why would I like to hide? Because that stops hackers from getting your information. And that's why Heidi said it's mainly used for banking, okay?
Well, I wanted to add in that it's not that you're trying to hide. When you're in the Philippines or other Asian countries, when you're here, because a lot of people do travel around, the VPN is kind of a twofold situation. So the VPN, you want them to think that you're in the United States in order to do your banking. On other times when you're doing certain things, you want to be bounced all over the place or choose another country to actually hide your location. There are many reasons to actually, like in business, you want to...
There's a lot of reasons why you would use it. For example, a lot of US websites or Australia or wherever you're at, most of government websites are region locked, meaning they will only open to you if they think you're in the country. If you're outside the country, you're blocked.
Like Social Security and taxes.
Right.
We have found, I don't care what anybody says, both times on government websites of all type, including local and state in California and New York, and also when we tried to do stuff for Florida, they actually just kept the server wasn't available based on at the moment we turned on the VPN. then we was able to get access.
Right.
So.
Now, for the more dirty people, a VPN allows you to upload and download videos anonymously.
Chicka, wow, wow.
Okay.
Chicka, wow, wow.
Now, why would you want to do that?
Yeah, why would you, George?
Well, first off, quite honestly, most of downloading these videos is illegal.
They are, but there are other
Right.
other things that people download, such as movies, and we're not telling anybody to hack the system and find websites where you can download movies, but a lot of people go to some of these sites that you actually really want to be on it.
Right. Now, here's the thing, guys. Okay. Now, some of you are like, okay, how do I get a VPN? Now, some of you will look, best free VPN. All the lists you'll find are not free. They're all free trials, okay? But that's a good thing, and I'll explain to you right. So, by experience, we have been using NordVPN, okay? ExpressVPN and Turbo VPN, okay? Now,
Hey, we'll put the links below.
right. And there's a reason why we use these three. First off, you don't want to use a US-based VPN. And the reason being is because, quite honestly, it kind of defeats the purpose of VPN because...
The feds get involved, so we'll just be real quick and brief on that.
Okay, so that's it.
As we're to
Basically-
understand from multiple sources that there's a possibility that the government's involved in those anyways. They got their hands in there.
Right. And as far as Nord is British-based... Yeah. No, sorry. Nord is Panama-based, ExpressVPN is British-based, and okay, some of you may not like this, but Turbo VPN is China-based. Now, these are the top 3 VPNs that I recommend only because I've been using these and never had any problems. But, okay, guys. Now, here's the thing. Can you find free VPNs? Yes and no. You can find Thunder VPN, okay? Now, the first strike on Thunder VPN, it is US-based. The good thing about it, it is free, completely free. You just have to watch ads, which anybody can deal with. Now, you're like, well, George, it's free. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's US-based. Why can't I use it? See? Now, the reason why is, again, I said there's 2 VPNs, right? For example, Thunder VPN or any free VPN that you actually download fall into the category of Thunder VPN, which means it's free, yes. Does it protect you? No, not one iota. It does not protect you. The only reason they're free, first off, they're free because they don't protect you. 2, all they do is unlock some region settings, region locks, which means if you were in Netflix, if you're in, say, again, if you guys are in Philippines, you can watch US Netflix. But
And let me interject in that real quick before I forget. It was almost the second time. We'll go through that on another factor about region locks. And when you get here, a lot of people don't realize the locks between Google and iPhone. You have to set the settings for here. A lot of people try to keep all their stuff based in the US. If you have like like Google credits, you could lose those. We found when we actually got here, I know it's a little off topic, but it's kind of mixed in there because
it kind of is
region locked. You're region locked to the United States, and we've been in several countries in the past year. So we got locked to Mexico, and at first we couldn't even change over because we were there for a few months. And it caused all kinds of problems like our Magic Jack right now. We're going to have to totally uninstall. And now that we're locked officially in the Philippines, it's not allowing us to put our Google Play credit. It's not allowing us to use GPay. It's not allowing us to use our credit cards. It's like everything's been kicked out, and we have to officially going to have to close it down, I believe, and we would
right.
been
So
able.
it's region lock is a serious thing. Now,
Yeah.
for example, as far as region lock goes, what you can't use a VPN for, guys? You can't use a VPN to region unlock Microsoft. Don't try it. You can't unlock Steam via VPN. Don't try it. And why do you like, George, what are you talking about? What do you mean don't try it? Because they can actually ban you for using a VPN. That means you're up to no good, kind of in their eyes. So don't use your VPN to bypass Microsoft and bypass Steam. Now, Google Play, same thing. VPN does not work on Google Play. It kind of works. It gives you the illusion it works. Like, you can see games and you can download games, but when it comes to payments and all that technical stuff, it won't allow.
It rejected our credit card.
Right.
So everybody's experience, we want to state this again. Be sure to watch our full videos. Be sure to check our descriptions. We get a lot of people that say, well, you didn't mention this, but it was in the video. And we put a lot of stuff in the descriptions below, guys. Check below in the descriptions. But everybody's experience is going to be different. This is what we hear from our viewers. This is what we're experiencing firsthand. Again, right now we're fighting with magicJack. Everything's been finally switched over from region lock, and we're now officially, you know, everything's fine. And some of the payments, we had to restart some of our subscriptions just to get them to play. And if you Google this, or if you guys go into, I believe they call it Quora and some of these other places where they have other expats talking, they'll talk about, you know, for years they haven't been able to get out of the region lock, and all their apps aren't working or things aren't working. And, you know, once they get a Philippine device that's actually officially Filipino and it starts in this region, or they get a new service or a SIM card and all this, it just starts all over again. So
Sometimes formatting the device from scratch does not fix the problem. Yes.
So a lot of stuff, but a virtual private network is definitely a necessity for multiple reasons. You know, we're hearing also with the VPN that if you get like one of those Google numbers or some of these other that are US based phone numbers, that some do and don't allow the two-factor authentication. So guys, it's going to be a matter of you trying a few things.
Right.
Some people don't have good enough internet, I believe, that actually causes issues. Because if it's constantly cutting out in the middle of them trying to do all this and you're not getting your codes sent by text, everything will vary in the Philippines, and everybody's experience is different.
Well, it varies anywhere, because we've had the same problem in Mexico, just so you guys know.
We did. It happened in Mexico. It's happened to us in several places. So, guys, we wanted to touch on that today, and we thank you again for joining us. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. And again, don't forget to give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and give us your experience, guys.
We want your share, guys. We are getting through our emails. Thank you for the emails, guys, and we're getting through our actual comments. Be sure to make the comments and give us any suggestions and your ideals. We get a lot of them, and it's hot again today.
Oh, guys, it's extremely hot. Okay.
88% humidity. We're sitting at, I believe it's about 90 degrees, but we're waiting on rain today. And anyways, it's hot again. You'll see us sweating. So, all right, guys, as we always say, keep your heads up. Was you saying something? And your hearts open?
Oh, man.
And we'll see you guys soon in the Philippines, guys. Bye. Goofy. Bye, Goofy. This is Gucci Bear. Gucci Bear says, have a nice day. Say have a nice day, George.
Have a nice day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.